There are no mistakes in life, only lessons. If we can learn to accept mistakes and unwanted events as opportunities for learning, then we'll feel less stressed and fearful. What this means is that whenever something happens, there is a gem for us to learn from. Mistakes are gifts. They offer us the opportunity to explore an area where we are deficient, need additional knowledge, or need to reevaluate our approach. Whatever the reason, if you take the time to explore, you will learn something that most likely will serve you well now and down the road. So first up, we need to be open to making mistakes. Each of us will take a wrong turn. We will hurt someone's feelings or make a bad choice. We need to be open to making mistakes and embracing them as opportunities to learn valuable life lessons. They hurt sometimes. They can hurt a lot of the time. But if you're open to learning from your mistakes, you will be able to move on rather than wallow in regret or disappointment. If you don't learn the lesson, it will repeat itself again and again in different situations until you get it. Experience is a hard teacher, so be a good student. Next up, we need to be aware. Be aware of what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you feel, and how you make others feel. This way of thinking is about being proactive and seeking betterment to avoid unnecessary blunders. If you are aware of how your behaviors impact others, then you can determine whether this is enhancing or hurting your life. This is a matter of emotional intelligence. You must be aware of the impact of your words and actions on others. By being fully aware of how you impact others, you maintain an open state of learning, which allows you to constantly practice being a better person and a better you. Next up, we need to accept full responsibility for ourselves and our life, whatever happens. Whenever we make a mistake, we are involved in misunderstandings and we must take responsibility. There is always something to be learned or improved upon, even if others were wrong as well. Accepting responsibility is liberating. Yes, it's hard to admit that you are wrong, but it demonstrates strength, courage, and a commitment to personal excellence. It's respectful. By doing so, you demonstrate that you care about yourself and the other person. Next up, when we accept full responsibility for ourselves, we also accept responsibility for making things right. If something was done poorly, then we can fix it. If something was misunderstood, then focus on building greater understanding. When you accept responsibility, you demonstrate the highest level of respect for yourself and others, and you learn to make better choices to avoid problems, mistakes, and misunderstandings in the future. By maintaining an awareness of how you are received in relationships with others, and by accepting complete responsibility for yourself, you empower yourself to create richer, more meaningful relationships with others. You also will develop more self-respect and learn to stop beating yourself up over your mistakes, and instead take responsibility. So learn all that is necessary to grow and move on, and suddenly you're committing yourself to developing greater integrity and a more mature perspective for moving forward. As always, peace and love, Jim.